All right, in 5, 4, 3,
Cheap flights.
Cornbread.
How's it going, everyone? This is Frank Cavone, the Cheap Flights and Cornbread podcast.
How's it going, everyone? I am Frank Cavone.
And this is Brett Porter.
And we are here, kind of live, kind of living, with the Cheap Flights and Cornbread podcast. We're here for episode 12. Thank you all for tuning in. We got a very special episode because we're here at the Putnam Place.
That was a nice transition.
Did you like that?
That was a 6 out of 10.
I've been watching a lot of Mandalorian, a lot of Boba Fett, so I figure, a little star wipe would never kill anybody. So, how's your week been, man?
You're a fucking nerd. It's been great, dude.
Nerd.
I had a fun weekend, dude.
What'd you do?
Well, you ever do this thing? Well, you're a busy dude. You're busy in the world of video production. You ever accidentally double book?
I double book like at least 7 times a year.
7 times?
And then I feel guilty at least like 14 of them.
Yes, exactly. So, last week was my brother's 23rd birthday, and I had inadvertently double booked with my native friend Kyle. Kyle Barnes, one of my regulars. Because I told him we were going to go up to the Akwesasne Reservation and do some fun stuff on the res, do a little bit of gambling, visit some of his family, see what the Turtle Clan is up to. So I felt terrible because, well, it's my brother's birthday. I can't really just say, hey, Blake, go fuck yourself. So I ended up doing that this Saturday, just spur of the moment, remembered about 2 hours before I was supposed to leave that I was going up to the reservation, and it turned into a really fun trip. I got to experience a lot of culture. I got to see what reservation life can be like. I lost a lot of money at the casino, about $150 to be exact. Bought some cheap cigarettes.
I was just about to ask that. Did you buy some cheap cigarettes, some Senecas?
I bought 1 pack of Senecas
at
this bar that we went to called the Brass Horse.
Okay.
So,
fitting.
Fun fact about bars on the Akwesasne Reservation, is you are allowed to smoke cigarettes anywhere inside a bar, which is kind of sweet. And you can buy cigarettes at said bar, $6 a pack, which...
That's not too bad.
Dude, not at all.
Compared to New York State standards.
Yeah, dude. Especially considering if a bar sells them, they're selling them for $13 to $14. So I bought a pack while I was at the Brass Horse. Drinks were very cheap. Pool was free. They had a DJ. Like, you ever see a DJ like disproportionately excited for how few people are there?
Yeah.
Like, there was maybe 20 people in this whole bar. This bar was, I would caution, double the size of Putnam Place.
Okay.
And
this is the Brass Horse.
Yes, this is the Brass Horse Pizzeria.
The Brass Horse
The Brass
Pizzeria.
Horse fucking pizzeria.
Yeah.
And we ended up having ourselves a great time all throughout. Played some pool. Kyle and I won a few games against some pool league shooters. No thanks to me. I shot like garbage. Kyle held us down there. But it was fun. It was a fun getaway. It was totally worth the 3-hour drive. My favorite part, though, to those of you unaware, the Akwesasne Reservation sits between Malone and Messina. So if you were to go to Plattsburgh, you're going to go basically like northwest.
Okay.
So on the way there, about 10 minutes from the reservation, is a place called Dick's. You might be thinking like Dick's Sporting Goods. Okay, no. This is Dick's 4Gs.
Okay, I was thinking of Dick's Bait and Tackle.
No,
not even that Dick's.
No,
okay.
dude. Dick's 4G.
Right.
Guns, guitars, gas, groceries. Dude, I wanted to stop by so bad. And I was like, I'm going to go on the way back. So those of you who, I'm a registered gun owner. I wanted to see what the hype was about. I lost too much money at the casino to justify walking in. So yeah.
Damn, man.
So
it sounds like
just,
an epic, at least like, you made some fun out of this trip.
Oh, absolutely, dude. I got to see what life on the other side's like for a little bit. It was great. Kyle is actually already engaging us at the Putnam Place.
All right, cheers, Kyle Barnes.
Cheers, Kyle Barnes.
All right, cheers, buddy.
No, fuck, not Ona. Segon.
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 All right, so before I get into my week, I just want to say you can listen to the Cheap Flights and Cornbread podcast on iTunes and Spotify following the live show. And if you are watching it live, just know if you're not on Facebook, you can watch it on YouTube and vice versa. But my week was kind of crazy. But, I can't complain. I was out seeing live music all week. got to see my buddies. I kicked it off Friday. I was like, you know what? I'm going to start off this Friday with a brand new video series at Mirth Films. So I started vlogging. How fucking lame is that? That's how bored I am with these multicam video shoots. I started vlogging, telling everybody about the lame things about my life, and it was actually fun. I really enjoyed it, and it gave me a chance to really like approach photography separate from video, where I can now explain how I'm getting the shots that I get when I go out and shoot concerts. So I started off Friday night at the Cohoes Music Hall. Shout out to Greg Bell, 30th anniversary celebration this past Friday. Eastbound Jesus, Glass Pony, Recluse, hell of a show. Always, anytime Greg Bell puts on a show, it's always a great show. But I was just really happy for Glass Pony because they brought the crowd. I would say about the third of that room, which is a pretty big room for Cohoes Music Hall, was there for Glass Pony, which just goes to show. Since 2019, my first time I ever saw them was here. Just how much they've grown. I'm really proud of them. We have been working a lot together, and just stay tuned. They got some really cool stuff coming that we've been working on. And also, Saturday, before I get into Saturday here in Saratoga Springs, I just want to say I'm very proud of my mom. My mom has been through hell and back. And I don't want to get too much into details, but I'm very proud of her with just some of the decisions she's made with trying to improve her life. And I don't know. It's been something I really wanted to say, and I never really talk about my family life here, but like, I don't know. I just thank you, Mom, for everything that you do.
Well, if there's anything we learned from going to the anti-mandate rally just a couple of months back, moms, dude. Moms are the best.
They'll supply you with gloves.
They will give you gloves if you're cold. They'll give you hand warmers if you're really cold. I'm pretty sure one of those women was coming on to me, but it's all right. She was a political activist. I'm not there to do anything other than get some unbiased opinions.
And if you don't know what we're talking about, go to youtube.com/Mirth Films and go check out the video. We did a whole comprehensive video on mandating these nuts. Okay. Saturday started off pretty good. Slept in after the show. I definitely couldn't get up right in the morning to get that chowder. The only chowder I did get here was at the Putnam Place, and it was pretty damn good. It was like this, I don't know, it was like corn, chicken, chowder, and a bunch of other stuff. So it was delicious, and I didn't participate in that aspect of Chowder Fest. Did make a stop at Desperate Annie's, one of my favorite bars here in Saratoga, separate from Putnam Place. Got a little drunk with the six-man Dylan McKenzie. Shout out, Dylan's here right now. Taylor Bump, shout out. Ended up, I was almost ready to skip just because I've been dealing with a lot of personal shit lately. I almost skipped Dogs in a Pile. Drove home, ended up coming back up here. And I was so happy I did because I had so much fun, and I don't know. It's just like when you're alone, you got fucking shit on your mind. The last thing you want to do is be like thinking and hyping up your mind. So it's just like I'm gonna go distract myself by some fucking kick-ass music, which they almost sold out this place. Dogs in a Pile. If you don't know them, now you do. Fucking best shit since sliced bread, whatever they say.
Not to be confused with best thing since baked shrimp.
Yeah, not baked shrimp. Jared Cowan, shout out. And then Sunday was by far my favorite day out of this whole weekend because it was the Louie Marathon at Radio Ray X. By Radio Ray X, it was all for good fun. Basically, 6 hours of Louie played front to back.
Dude,
Nothing else.
How much of that did you yourself participate
So
in?
I'm actually really happy, and I really want to start playing live music. I really want to start doing open mics, just for fun. And I say that because the fun that I had at Louie was, I don't know, it was what I needed. I haven't played live music since college. I used to have a college band called Break the Step because we hated dubstep, and I still hate dubstep. Sorry, not sorry. But so Louie, 3 chords. What could go wrong, right? Dude, I had a kick-ass time. I played for like 3 hours.
Did you really?
My wrist that I hurt skateboarding a week ago hurts less than my wrist that I used playing chords. And so, yeah, it just was really cool. Maybe Break the Step makes a comeback. We still don't like dubstep, like I said. So there's nothing really new to report on that.
Dude, yeah, we'll
And
see
to
what
cap it
Kevin
off,
Stoy is doing.
We'll
see
see
if
what
he's
Kevin
still
Stoy
kicking.
is doing. We got Ricky Chase on the drums, too. Can never go wrong. And, hey, who knows? Brett Porter on the bass. We've never had a
Dude,
full-time
I'll
bass
fucking
player.
sing. I'll sing. Fuck it.
And
I've been
you know
doing
what?
karaoke for the past 3 years. I'm ready for this stuff.
And I will say, if you don't know Plattsburgh State, don't worry. It's not that great. It's freezing up there. But we used to throw a lot of parties at my house. And you actually played, you sat in, at least in the sound check for Break the Step.
Yes.
We played War Pigs together.
We
and that
did.
was fucking awesome.
I
Even though I
borrowed-
was completely off,
No,
I'm just like Chris Delano, Scott Delano,
Yes. That
the
is
captain, the king.
dude. it was nothing shy of a great time. What was that? 139 Brinkerhoff?
139 Brinkerhoff.
basement
Rest in
that-
peace. The deck got neutered. There's no more deck.
What?
Yeah, it's bullshit. So
It's-
the only real reason to go up to go to Plattsburgh anymore is for the Stoner Wings at Monopole, and for the cold cheese pizza at Pizza Bono.
We don't go to Pizza Bonos, Frank.
Just kidding. I
We
was
don't.
talking about the what's that? What's that?
Hobies.
What's the Romeo Pizza?
The Romeo Pizza? That's a place?
No, that's
That's a pizza
style
option?
of pizza option at Hobie's. It is the best pizza you can
Is it
get
really?
there.
What is it?
So it's like a sweet buffalo
Oh.
Uh,
mama.
chicken pizza. I don't know really how to describe it. Again, if you're looking for a good weekend trip, want to hang out with some college kids and wait in long lines, go to Plattsburgh State. Yeah, it's just a really good slice of pizza. And when we go up to do our podcast up in Monopole, whenever we ask them,
Oh.
we're gonna do it.
It's gonna happen.
We'll bring over some pizza.
You know, I was supposed to like be a bouncer at the Monopole.
Is that so?
Yeah, I was totally about it until I found out two very key details. The first one being that it was paying minimum wage. Wasn't about that. And that is nothing against the Monopole. I still love the Monopole with all my heart. I got to see some damn good shows, especially when you have Lucid as the house band for open mic. You are bound to see some great music. So as I said, this is not a knock at the Monopole. It's a knock at the pay structure for bouncers. That and there wasn't a lot of hours to be had. And quite frankly, I would rather just drink there than work there. So it didn't work out. But that's a story for another time. Maybe we'll talk about it when we do
Yes.
live on location.
Live on location, and maybe it's on a Wednesday. Maybe we do an open mic. This is our act. You know, how cool would that be?
Yes. This will be the
Fucking
act. Fuck the music. We'll tell Lucid to take a night off.
Yeah, Lucid.
Go do
Take a night
something
off.
else. Go play somewhere else. Play at Peabody's.
Just to kind of switch things up, because we are here in Saratoga Springs at the Putnam Place. It's time to talk about the Putnam Place, man.
God.
So, Putnam Place for me, the first time I ever came here was on Halloween in like 2012. 2011. It was just me and my friends. There was some metal band we didn't give a shit about. At this point, it was called the Putnam Den. And so I was not into concert photography. I was not into any of the stuff that I'm into right now. I was just getting into jam bands. I was deeply into thrash metal, so jam bands didn't even matter to me at this point. So went here. I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna drink beer. We didn't. We got big black X's on our hands. Kind of sucked. Immediately left. And we were like, let's just go get stoned in my
Yes.
car before we have to go like awkwardly
Yes.
walk back to our parents' house. And so that was it. As time went on, started seeing more jam band shows, started coming here a little bit more. And the first concert I ever photographed here was in 2015, November 2015. It was the second concert I've ever photographed. Was Pink Talking Fish with the Stone Revival Band. And for those who don't know, Pink Talking Fish is just a class act when it comes to covering fish, fish. What else? We got Pink Floyd, and we got Talking Heads.
You got it.
They don't cover Pink Talking Fish. They're Pink Talking Fish.
They are Pink Talking Fish.
So, got my start here. I would consider this place my hometown venue. I have so many great memories here. I have bad memories here, too. I have a couple bad memories here that I will not talk about publicly. But I will say, if I didn't have the Putnam Place and the awesome staff here throughout the years, I would probably not be as developed as a photographer as I am, which is pretty mediocre as it is. So, I don't know. I owe a lot to this place. I don't know. When I walk in here, I see people from the North Country. I see people from Albany. I see people I haven't seen in a while. And when I come to a concert, it is my second family. I don't have really, I'm close with my family. I have a really great relationship with every single person in my family. But because of my work, I don't get to see them as much. So a second family like what I have here at the Putnam Place or, whatever smaller venue you walk into in Albany, it's just amazing. And that's why I was like, you know what? I was feeling like shit on Saturday. I had a horrible day. And I just, coming here to the Putnam Place, seeing like half the people here that I knew, it just made me smile, man. And it really makes music really makes your mind just kind of drift. And it's never a bad option if you're feeling in the dumps. We are going to have some guests on tonight. We're going to have a bartender on. We're going to have Sly Fox from Sly Fox and the Hustlers, who also runs the joint. Without going much more into detail, what have you been here before? Is this your first time here?
Oh, I've been here. Oh, geez. I think collectively, maybe 4 or 5 times.
Okay.
There's a lot of times I'm legally not allowed to talk about, and that's okay because I had a lot of fun. But
most things that are fun are not legal anyways.
yeah. Well, there's this. It's some kind of fucking cliche thing that growing up is telling your parents the parts of the stories that were otherwise illegal. And needless to say, I could talk to my parents now about a lot of these stories because of this place, and I love it.
Yeah, that's
But
awesome.
it's just a fun place. I've seen a lot of awesome musical acts here. I'm a Fort Ann boy, but really, in terms of the music scene, I'm a Glens Falls kid.
But you know what's funny, not to stop you, there's a lot of awesome talent that have come out of Fort Ann. You got Fanagram, you got
You are incorrect.
Greenwich.
That's not Fort Ann, Frankie.
Well, okay.
That's not Fort Ann.
Fuck, all right.
Yeah.
Excuse my French.
Fuck out of here, dude. But yes, although I understand your sentiment and you generalizing all rural towns in Washington County,
I just basically
Fantagram is only about an hour away from Fort Ann, which is close enough. I mean, Glens Falls is only 10 minutes.
Greenwich is that far.
It's like 45 to an hour.
See, to me,
depending.
anytime I go to Route 149, I'm like, this is all one thing.
It's like why do I hear banjos off in the distance?
Shit. Yeah.
Why do I feel like my well-being is not as secure? But no, Fantagram is from Greenwich. But still, Fantagram is definitely one of the greatest acts to come out of Washington County, especially when they, like I said before, I believe we were talking with, it might have been Dustin DeLuke or maybe that guy Pete Mason. I don't remember. But
I don't know.
Figured. But whoever it was, we were talking about Fantagram, and especially when they teamed up with Big Boy from Outkast to form Big Grams.
No way.
Yeah, that was a whole thing. Like, especially there was this bar in downtown Glens Falls called Hot Shots that Big Grams actually played at. Like, imagine all of the, I don't know how you describe Fantagram style.
Okay, so Big Boy was in Glens Falls, New York, at a small bar.
Yeah. Big Grams, dude.
Wow, okay.
And this is the same band, same group, excuse me. I don't know what you would classify them as. I'm going to say group. Their shit was like part of like that 3 a.m. Adult Swim cartoon stuff. That's like, oh, if you're under the impression of stuff we're not allowed to talk about on this podcast, perfect thing to watch. And it was great. I can't say enough great things about them. But they're not from Fort Ann.
They're not from Fort Ann.
There are no, to my knowledge, there are no great acts to come from Fort Ann. There's PJ Ferguson from Whitehall and his crew, who may or may not be part of a trivia question at some point. And aside from that, no, nothing that I know of. A couple yeehaw-esque bands that I'm not aware of. Dick Ladd, maybe, actually. Dick Ladd, I think, is from Fort Ann. Played at the Adirondack Bar and Grill. Previously known as Lennon Pegs, to those of you from Washington County, from Fort Ann, from from the 639 phone code area.
Nice.
Yeah, shouts out 639ers.
Now, not to cut you off with where you were going with
I'm
this.
rambling, dude. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. I do want to give some shout-outs tonight. First off, shout-out to Chuck Garvey of Mo. He's been dealing with a hell of a recovery, and it's his birthday. So, hail Satan.
Yes.
I
There is
really
no
hope
God.
I really hope nothing but the best for him. I hated jam bands at one point, and I went to Modown 2012. It was the first time I ever seen a non-Fish jam band, dude, I absolutely was not blown away. I hated jam bands at this point still, but it took until 2013 at the Palace Theater New Year's and one tab to figure out that Chuck Garvey is one hell of a guitar player, and we are so lucky to have him in the jam band scene. He's actually played here at the Putnam Place a couple times with Everyone Orchestra, and so shout out to Chuck Garvey. Also, I want to plug our merch. If you head to mirth-films.com, go to our merch page. We got a brand new Cheap Flights and Cornbread t-shirt that we're really proud about, designed by John Hughes. Go check it out. There's also a bunch of other stuff, and there's even a t-shirt that's on there that is going to preview a big thing that we're about to announce as a fundraiser for a local guitarist that got their guitar stolen. So, and you know what? Screw it. Let's talk about it.
Dude, might as well.
April
I mean,
30th.
What do the six
we
people
doing?
here like to think? What do they think? Should we talk about it?
Let's
Fuck
talk
you.
about
We're
it.
going to talk about it. So yeah.
What are we doing on
April 30th?
April 30th.
We're talking about the motherfucking Mirth Marathon to
We're doing it.
honor the OG guest, actually, of Cheap Flights and Cornbread,
Yes.
Michael Shome.
Michael Shome of Annie in the Water.
Michael
so
Shome of Danny in the Water.
On April 30th, we are doing a 24-hour podcast.
It's
No, I'm not joking, and no, I'm not looking forward to it.
No, I have to work immediately following the 24 hours. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have so much fun. I don't know where I'm gonna store all of it.
I don't know where I'm going to store all of it either. I'm already thinking about how I'm going to place these cameras within my house because we're not going to be stuck. We're not going to want to be stuck in my office all day. So maybe we'll put a camera out in the courtyard. Maybe we'll put a camera out on the deck. We'll see. It'll be interesting. But I designed a shirt that is the equivalent to the Michael Scott Scranton Meredith Palmer something for the cure. I can't remember.
Dude,
the
I
fucking
don't
thing.
remember either.
So basically, if you've ever seen The Office and you know what I'm talking about, we have made an exact shirt like that for Michael Lasham of Annie in the Water. Because we want to raise a lot of money so that he can buy himself a nice guitar, or at least put the money towards it. He's a great guy. Annie in the Water is blowing up, and I am so proud to just have them here from the North Country and just get to know them, because it's like every show they play, it's like the next one's like 10 times bigger, which means they're gonna, if math works, the trajectory is gonna be pretty high. So
that's a big if.
That's a big if, but you know what? Math is never an if.
And as what Frankie and I have, we haven't talked about it yet, but since we're live at Putnam Place, and we have at least 6 people who can hold us to this, Frankie and I will personally match the proceeds up to, let's say, $500.
Yeah.
Because we want to see Michael Shome reeling and dealing and jamming out again with Danny in the Water as quick as possible.
Yeah.
Fucking love those guys. Of all of the guests we've had, Michael Shome is the only one who's put up with my shit. And not only did he put up with my shit, he fed off it. And he built. And we built this foundation of pure, unadulterated bullshit. And for that, Michael Shome, wherever you are, I want to thank you. I can't say keep on jamming because it's hard when you don't have a guitar. But we'll work on that. That's what April 30th is for, buddy. I'm drunk.
I think it's time for our first guest.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, you know him as the hustler, the operator of the Putnam Place, the guy sitting a little too close to my girlfriend for my taste. Ladies and gentlemen, Sly motherfucking Fox. Go right ahead, baby.
The only person hustling today is Sly Fox.
No, I'm doing the opposite. I'm If I hustled
Okay, you
any
over
less,
here.
I'd be dead. Should I? Yeah. Sly, do you want
What's
to
up,
take my?
Sly?
Yeah.
Whose lap do I sit on?
You can sit on Brett's.
No, my face. Face preferably.
So what's
right.
up, man?
How's it
Cheers.
going, guys?
Dude,
Glad to
cheers.
have you here.
Nick
Hey,
Ultra,
glad-
dude.
I'm super happy to have you here.
It's actually my mom's favorite beer.
Nice.
Nick Ultra. Actually, you
solid
want to know?
beer,
You
really,
want to know
solid
something?
beer.
No, not bad.
Back
not
when you know when you're in high school and you want to sneak beers, you want to you're taking beers from your dad, from your mom. The first beer I ever grabbed was a Mick Ultra. I was like, this is my favorite beer of all time.
And
It's
here
a
we
low
are
carb
now.
beer.
You know, it's
Yes.
low carb, but
But it
it's
still
also
tastes like
smooth.
beer.
Exactly.
Yes.
It's
Dude,
not Coors Light.
Dude, there's a
It's
reason why
not
I
Coors
cannot drink IPAs all night for the most part, and that's why I drink Busch, because it's it's not a low carb, but it's low hop.
Yeah, it's low.
Yeah, right.
But
The,
Sly, dude.
It translates to piss.
The Coors Light, somebody once told me the question was, how many Coors Lights do you have to drink to get drunk? And the answer is all of them,
Yes.
regardless of the case. So I think it's pretty similar.
Hell yeah, man. How have you been? How's the
Good,
band?
good.
How's the Putnam Place?
Great. Yeah, everything's going really well. Glad to have you. Glad to be back at it after all the COVID bullshit, you know.
Seriously, and something I really want to just kind of like, I don't know, thank you guys for is sticking it through, because you made things happen. And when there was no shows here inside the Putnam Place, you could go out on the patio. And I think it was a great representation of what you can expect if you come to the show. This is the patio experience. It was really cool, like a daytime
yeah,
setting.
we had fun there, especially that first summer where it was kind of crazy and you had to be outside. But we had, a ton of people, and even up along the outer bank there, up above there, we're looking down from there, and it was a cool vibe.
That's cool.
We got
man.
through it, right? All
You
together.
got through it. You had local music playing. You supported local music. It benefited everybody. I think we all needed it. And honestly, being away from this place was detrimental to my health. I literally thought I was going
I
to get
feel
sick.
you. I still
I
came
thought I
here, but
gonna get
nobody was
COVID
here.
from not coming here.
Yeah, right.
No, but in all seriousness, though, you do a hell of a job here, Sly.
Thank you
Every
very
night
much.
I come here, it's always a great experience. Everybody's well behaved. The band's always on fire. And I gotta ask, I'm not gonna ask yet, but we're gonna just take it back a little bit, and not too far, because I think what Putnam Place has done since the name change and just where it is now is leaps and bounds than where it was. So, Putnam Den, Putnam Place, the switch. Where did you come into play? When did you come into play? What was the idea of changing the look and the feel of Putnam Place?
I came in about 6 years ago, and so the first couple of years we were still Putnam Den, and it was basically a jam band kind of dive bar kind of vibe, which I'm okay with,
Yeah,
I like
absolutely.
dive bars, but the thing being in Saratoga and the bathrooms, and it just kind of got to a point where it was a little too much, and like some people wouldn't even want to come in just because stuff was in
really?
rough shape. So we had to do some renovations and everything, and we ended up changing ownership happened, and we basically just redid everything top to bottom. It was like a $2 million renovation, and
Wow.
we did everything we could to the stage, lights, sound, the sound deadening material and everything. We kind of did everything that you need to do to make it a great sounding room. So it definitely grew in big leaps and bounds, in my opinion. And it seems to be the overall take on it, And that was in 2017 and that's when we became Putnam Place. We were Putnam Den, had a good vibe. I have friends on the West Coast that had heard about it, so I'm kind of glad that we kept the Putnam in the name.
Yeah.
Just because we are, particularly the jam scene, which is like this big Northeast thing, particularly.
Seriously, yeah.
Uh, and we were part of that for sure. So the legacy lives on in Putnam Place now, and it's just a lot nicer, basically.
No, I would agree with you. I the first time I walked in here after the renovation, you guys did not get your liquor license yet.
Yeah.
And it was everyone orchestra. And
Yes,
there's a
yeah,
couple
yeah,
funny
yeah.
stories that comes out of that.
Yeah, that was a
so,
great night.
number one,
Was it Halloween? It was.
No,
it was
it
close.
was November.
Okay, November.
It was
yeah,
mid-November. And I only know this because I recorded the show and put the date on the file name.
Yeah. It was an awesome show. I remember very well. I was serving beer outside in the freezing cold that we were giving away.
Yes. So you guys not only like had people in before that, but you had a local brewery come and serve beer.
Yeah.
Everybody got 4 beer tickets.
Yeah.
So you left drunk. You left out. I mean,
Well,
depending on your car.
you Ubered home drunk. You mean, right?
I mean, yeah. I mean, how you left. I hope it was a safe route, but it was awesome. It was Al Schneer from Mo here.
Yeah,
You had Vinny Amico.
Oh, yeah.
You had Snarky Puppy. You had Haley Jane, and you had Ryan Montbleu.
Yeah.
Hell of
That was
on
a hell of
the
a
show.
night.
It was packed as hell.
Yeah.
And
it was a customer appreciation night. We turned it into.
Is that what you're calling it?
Absolutely.
Right.
That's what we started calling it around 2:00 that day. When we realized that license hadn't shown up.
So, but that was like my first impression, and like, wow. Which I will say, I may be one of the only people that missed the white and black wall that you guys used to have here.
Yeah.
And just as a photographer, when I first started shooting here, it's just like sentimental. Maybe, who knows, when I buy a house, I'll put that same wallpaper up in my house.
Yeah. Well, it was a painting done by a local painter that's fantastic.
Really?
Samson, Samson. I forget his last name, and I'd probably butcher it if I knew it, but it's a fantastic artist, and it was really cool. But we did often, particularly from touring bands, would say that you need black. You know what I mean? They want to do their own thing, and they kind of want a blank slate. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like, it was cool because you could, you always knew that it was a shot from here. So that part was awesome about it.
So in a way, almost by changing the look of the room, you were able to accommodate more acts.
Yeah, everything that we've done. We are even doing some renovations out front now where we're setting it up so we'll be able to fit some tour buses in and some food trucks and stuff like that. We're expanding our exterior now is the next step. And so that's going to be even more accommodating,
Yeah. I mean, it's always accommodating here. Even with a sold-out room, I still feel comfortable in this room. Putnam Place is one of the best venues in upstate New York. I highly recommend it and highly recommend checking out what their schedule is. But we will also share that with you right now. April 3rd, we have multiple acts coming here.
Yeah.
Some
April's
of
going to
them
be big.
being Thanks, Saratoga locals, a band called Erie. Shout out to TJ. We got Deb Kavanaugh, who I may not know too well, but through Art for Debt of Radio X, has nothing but great things to say, and it sounds like she has a rich history here in the Capital Region. Mm-hmm. April 8th, Aqueous. Don't miss it. That's going to be a hell of a show.
With baked shrimp, right?
With baked shrimp.
Yes.
And then we have April 9th, we have Ryan Montbleu, which is funny, and I really hope that Aqueous and Ryan Montbleu end up staying in the same area, the same nights, because they both skateboard.
Yeah, right.
And I would love to see them play.
And
a game
it's
of
the
skate
whole
together.
band with Ryan this time too.
Oh, it's a whole band.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so maybe we'll see Justin Henricks there, who also plays in Midnight North. Phil Lesh's son's band, great guitarist. And then we have April 15th. Hell yeah, man! I don't even need to say. I'm just gonna.
Frankie, they might not know it. They might not know it, Frank. We might have to say it.
Andy Frasco and the UN.
Yes.
Best band ever.
Yes.
Aside from Metallica. Yeah, I am so excited for the return of Andy Frasco to upstate New York.
Yes, yeah.
We're doing a boys' night that night.
Boys' night.
We're staying in town, man.
Oh,
2
good,
long
good.
years. Yeah, it's been since before the pandemic.
Yeah. But he did put on a hell of a show.
He put on one
Him
hell of a
and
show.
Wild Adriatic that night. Remember that was Shane Spillinger, Jared Hardstone,
Oh my God, they were sitting down, right?
and Mateo all had their birthdays that weekend.
No
so it was like
way.
a big
That's
birthday
right.
party.
What is their birthday?
Remember they came up and got spanked by
That's
Andy.
right. Yeah, I remember that clearly.
We don't know if there'll be any spankings
Wait.
this time, but he'll be here for sure.
Brett needs to
And
spank
he's bringing the
I don't
piano
want it.
and the
I mean-
Jameson.
My birthday is leading up to that. My birthday is the 10th. If Andy Frasco, out of his own will, wants to give me one on stage, I'm down so long as it's not bare skin on skin. I would be a little uncomfortable with that. But if it's like over the close, yeah, dude, fuck it, let's go. Dude, I'll let my girlfriend, one of our 2 fucking spectators, I'll let her watch and film it if she fucking wants. Andy Frasco is the band you listen to when you want to get drunk. Andy Frasco is the band you want to listen to when you want to have some deep feelings. Andy Frasco is the band you listen to whenever you're feeling a little down on yourself. Andy Frasco is an everyman band.
And you'd like to be spanked by him.
And I would
With
be okay.
your pants on.
Yeah, Andy Frasco,
That's
if
good.
you want to spank my buddy right here.
Yeah, as I said, I think it was the 3rd podcast.
We appreciate your honesty.
On the
I will,
3rd podcast, I had said indirectly I would suck his penis.
Wow.
So, I mean, we're not like, nothing is like out of the realm of possibility at this point.
He's a super fan.
It took a
Basically what
turn.
he's trying to say.
Dude, I met him at the Summit 2019, and
you
while
play?
we were
Yes, yeah.
he was hustling, I was securitying, I was drunk. I drank a whole handle of brandy the second night while Andy Frasco was there.
Yes.
And he looked
Almost
at me.
knocked down the chandelier.
And he looked at me. Yes,
Yes.
he almost did.
Yeah, that was a great
He
night. Great
literally
weekend.
Good weekend.
he took his tongue, long tongue, by the way, to those of you
It's like
who
a
are
chameleon, right?
interested. Took like the bottom bulb of it, and all I'm thinking is like, that's like $100,000 chandelier.
Yeah.
He is one tongue stroke away from completely ruining this experience.
Which
But-
would have been okay.
Yeah,
It's Andy
yeah.
Frasco.
Dance on the edge there, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, while we were outside smoking cigarettes before he went in, he looked at me and he said, "So you're the head of security?" And I said, "Yes." And he said, "I just want you to know, I'm not making your job easy tonight." And I gained so much fucking respect for that man right then and there. I'm like, good. That's what I'm here for, man.
Nice.
Earn my hundo for the day, you know?
Yes. And just to kind of switch things up here, what I guess, what's going on with Sly Fox and the Hustlers? What are you guys trying to do? I know,
Yeah.
it's not Valentine's Day anymore, but
Yeah, we did release a single.
You released a single.
A single for Find Someone. And
Fitting.
off a upcoming, that's why we did it then. Upcoming CD that's going to be released in the fall. We're doing some shows in May. We got a run of shows starting in Philly, New York City, Burlington, some other spots, but it's all on the website, slyfoxandthehustlers.com. And yeah, we're excited. During the whole pandemic, we basically were writing and recording like everybody else in bands. And so we're excited to get that material out and start playing live more and more and more. Can't
Hell
wait,
yeah, man.
really.
And you've also since I don't know when it came into play, but you've been working with somebody that has been doing amazing work for you guys behind the scenes by the name of Michelle.
Yeah.
So tell me a little about what Michelle does and how she's been helping you guys. Because I first met her at the Harley Rendezvous that you guys did, which was kick-ass.
Yeah, that was fun.
Actually, you're the second Sly Fox and the Hustlers member to come on now. We had Justin DeLuca on before.
Oh, cool.
Well, now we had the Hustler on. Now we got the Sly. So, So just tell me a little about what Michelle does and how it's helped you guys.
Michelle owns a company called Perpetual Vibes, and it's a marketing and management company. And we started working together about a year and a half ago during the pandemic. We were the first artist to sign with her. Okay. And she set up the tour that we did this past fall. We did a run down south. We did last year when it was almost all outside stuff because of COVID. We did a bunch of biker festivals, which is cool. I'm down with that whole thing. So we had a lot of fun, and we went all the way down into Georgia, and we did a whole run down south, and then we cut up through the Midwest and came back. So she set that whole thing up, and she does all of our social media and all the stuff that I don't want to do, and she's awesome. And
hell yeah,
she's
it's good to have a
I can
backbone.
concentrate on the making the music and that sort of stuff, and she concentrates on taking care of business.
And you guys are really one of the most aggressive blues acts in the capital region. I say that because there's so many facets of your band that I like that I could pick apart separately. Dylan on the bass.
Yeah, we've been together the longest.
Great showmanship.
Yeah.
We'll say that. Drummer, One of the
Sean
nicest
Ireland.
guys I've ever met in my life.
Yeah, and he does kill it. He's one of those Dave Grohl kind of guys. You know, you
Seriously, seriously,
he
And
hits the
then
drums like they owe him money. That's what we say.
He hits it like there's no tomorrow. And then you got Dustin DeLuke.
Yeah.
Dustin DeLuke, he's the best dad ever exists. I only say that because he's the nicest guy in the world, and I can only translate into taking care of your kid.
And
That's the only reason why I say it.
phenomenal musician.
And then you got Zach Young.
Yeah.
plays
Zach's
guitar
been playing
sometimes
with
for
us.
you guys, right?
Yeah. He's the newest guy
Adds the
coming
flavor.
in, the newest hustler, so to speak.
Yeah.
Back quick on Dustin though, since I know you guys are tight friends and everything. It's kind of a funny story. Is we played at the Egg a couple times, and one of the times that we were playing, something happened with our keyboard player that was going to play with us. And the day before the gig, I reached out to Dustin because I knew him through here because he was in Rome Dialogue, right?
Okay.
Was his band that had just played here, and we really hit it off. So I hit him up and said, I need a key player for the Egg tomorrow night. And, it was like a 45-minute set, not too bad. But either way, he was like, yeah, I'm down. And we never rehearsed. We played at the Egg, and he came down and he
What
nailed
show was
everything.
this?
What's that?
What show was this?
This was the recording. We have it. We have a couple studio CDs now, but we have one live CD that was live at the Egg, and that's that night with Dustin, the first night we ever played together. And it's actually me and him on the album cover, just because that ended up being
Was
like
this
the
same
coolest
night
picture.
You guys opened up for Robin Trower or no?
This was Kenny Wayne Shepherd.
Oh, this is Kenny Wayne Shepherd.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, and Dustin came in and nailed it, but we had never played together. I was like, hi, I'm Dustin. Hey, I'm Sly. Let's play at the Egg.
Dude, I gotta say, this is a completely side note, but your voice reminds me so much of Rick Derringer.
Yeah?
Just very, not raspy too much, but it's aggressive, it's rock and roll, it's heavy. It's like what came after B.B. King and Albert King. Just like a little more heaviness into it.
The white blues.
The white,
the Irish blues.
The Irish
The
Catholic
Irish blues.
Yes.
We are close to. We're still close to
Yes.
St. Patrick's Day.
Close enough.
So.
You guys want a drink? Want to call Nicole up for?
Why not? I think we're ready to have our.
Hey Nicole, can we get a Mick Ultra and what do you guys got?
Fiddlehead, please.
A Fiddlehead,
Same thing.
And
2 Fiddleheads,
do you guys have?
and then whatever
Stewart's
kind of
Mountain Brew
shot
on
you want
tap?
to take with us.
No, I have to
Yeah.
work after this.
You're taking a shot, right?
Yeah.
I'll do it. I'll do a shot.
What do you drink?
Whatever Nicole brings.
All right, whatever Nicole takes a shot too.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Because. What's that?
2 Fiddleheads, a Mick Ultra, and then a bottle of whatever the 4 of us are going to take a shot
Yeah,
of.
whatever we're all drinking.
If it were my pick, I'd say JMO, but
Let's
you
do
know,
JMO. Let's
ladies'
do fucking
choice.
JMO.
Ladies' choice.
JMO.
It's up to Nicole. Come on,
Oh,
man.
that's fair. That's fair. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of relishing in the self-hate that I'm leaving here to go bartend right after.
You are where?
Peter's Pub, Glens Falls. Got our
Wow.
karaoke night tonight.
Oh, nice.
I am helping.
Yeah, I'm gonna go use the bathroom, guys. Quick. You guys continue the conversation.
There goes all the fucking professionality.
Oh shit, Nicole, hurry! We're thirsty. So yeah, Glens Falls, quite a good amount of musicians and bands coming from Glens Falls, huh?
No, I agree, dude. And I've been saying it for a while. I have family who ran a couple of bars in Glens Falls. They were kind of the bars that were known to have what you'd essentially consider has-beens. Like in 1991, my grandparents' extended family had fucking Fog Hat on,
Yeah.
which would have been lit in 1973.
Nicole, take Frankie's seat for a minute.
Yeah, go ahead. Nicole, you want to win some money and
Thank
some
you so much.
trivia?
I'm really not good at trivia.
Hey, but it's
I'm
money.
actually quite pathetic at trivia.
Okay, that's fine. That's
Oh,
fair.
Jack Fire
Fireworks.
is the choice. All right, good,
No.
good.
All right. So, Nicole, you said your name is?
Yes.
Okay. I wanted to make
My
sure
name.
before I completely slaughter that in front of our 6 viewers. So, I've come up with a few questions. For every question you get correct, you're going to get $5.
Oh shit.
And if you've been paying attention at all, you'll at
I'm
least
gonna
win
pull in
5.
close for this.
All right. So, if you were paying attention when we first started, I spent this weekend at the Aquasasne Reservation. Pretty much, it's a reservation that runs through and kind of exists half in and half out of Canada. So true or false? First question. True or false? Akwesasne is Mohawk for land where two rivers meet.
True.
False. It is actually the land where the
Sorry,
partridge
Nicole
drums.
took over. Sorry.
It
buddy.
is
What is it?
totally okay.
Land of what?
It's actually the land where the partridge drums.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, I had a
Here,
50-50
scoot towards me
shot.
so we can fit
Dude,
Frankie up here.
Michelle's gotta
let's-
be over
I-
here, too.
I-
Scoot over.
I'll kneel.
Nicole,
Michelle, help me
come
with
this way.
Trivia.
You got to get
All right,
Frankie
that's
down.
fine. I'm not. Well, I will ask because fuck it, it's only money. What year did the Putnam Den become the Putnam Place?
2017.
Good job. You won $5. All right. What year did Mirth Films get founded? What year was Mirth Films founded?
Give her an alternate choice. I mean, or like a.
Do I get
Come on, give her a
interview?
couple. Give her a couple
I'll
ABCs.
give- I'll give four
okay.
answers.
Yes, yeah,
okay,
do it,
Frankie,
do it.
what
I mean,
are
give
your
it,
four
give it.
options?
So
shot
my
here.
four answers are 2020, 2016, 2019, and 2018.
2016.
That is incorrect. It was 2018. Actually, it was actually founded on a futon
founded-
in Queensbury.
Okay. Can I give you my
Thank
real
you.
guess?
Back
Go
to
ahead.
Queensbury.
2019.
That was a real guess.
Also
That
wrong,
was my
but
real guess.
thank
Well,
you.
honestly,
That's
that was our second best year, so I will
Close
give
enough.
that a pass.
Well, 2021 was our best
Very
year. Let's be
generous.
real.
Yeah, you owe $5 more.
All right, so you've won 10 so far.
Okay.
All right, so you guys know the whole Will Smith, Chris Rock, yada yada yada. Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Yeah,
whatever.
first of all, where does
I'm
everybody
learning
stand?
about it.
Where does everybody stand right now?
With that,
Dude, I'm all in favor of watching Chris Rock
All right,
get
all,
slapped
yeah,
on
all,
national
all,
television.
raise
Yeah.
your hands, all in favor for Will Smith.
I don't know.
Thank you, babe.
Excited.
I'm in
Thank you.
favor of violence in general.
Yes, knowing is half the battle, but the other half is violence.
I will say,
Bless you.
Bless you.
If he was only, if he was
what were you gonna say?
if he was defending himself, I wouldn't have liked it. But he was defending a woman,
Yes,
so
Yes.
absolutely.
I'll take it.
There is.
I think he should have held his shit better together,
There's
better,
a
and
little-
like punched him
there's a little
after the
bit of
show.
wiggle room.
so
Yeah.
we got two
But,
for Chris Rock and one undecided.
Just
Okay.
because there's like kids watching.
Good,
and
but
shit.
we also have two for Will Smith. So, Will Smith, what was Will Smith's jersey number in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? I own the jersey. If you've watched any podcast,
Don't say that, dude. Now they know you want to get spanked by what's his name and fucking you're
Dude, that's
owning a
irrelevant.
jersey by Will Smith.
yeah.
Go ahead. All right.
You want to guess who I voted for in
All right.
2020?
You already got a
All
girlfriend,
right.
so
Is
it's
it
all right.
higher or lower than the number 20?
It is
Oh,
lower.
there you
It
go.
is
There
lower
you go.
than the number 20.
Oh, okay, yeah.
All right. I'm gonna guess 14.
14 is correct.
Whoa!
All right.
You better wear that thing at the next show.
I wore it last night while I was bartending.
Job.
And honestly,
that.
I
You-
wore it
you're
last night.
serious about that?
I wore it last night while I was bartending and didn't realize the cruel irony of it until like
Who's the player?
Will Smith.
No, you mean like, is it like a
Will
a
Smith's-
players?
Will Smith's Bel Air Academy jersey.
Yeah.
His number is 14.
Will Smith
And you
is-
have that jersey?
Yeah.
Why do you have it?
Why do I have it? Because it was $14 on Amazon.
Damn.
Okay.
You guys are wondering why
14s
Jeff
going on
Bezos is
there.
like ruling the world. $14 fucking Will Smith jersey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that worth this week?
At least $14.
Oh, that's awesome.
Or at least $5 in a trivia format. All right.
there it
Next
is.
question.
Well done, Nicole.
Now known as the Northern Runaways, which Whitehall-based band played their farewell show here before moving to Nashville, Tennessee? I hope you know it.
Give her an alternate choice. Or
Okay.
Give her an
Let's do
ABC.
multiple
Was it
choice.
was
Yeah,
it was
I
it
mean,
Joe
like, come
Mansman
on.
and the Midnight Revival Band? Was it the PJ Duo? Was it Dirt Cheap? Or was it Let's Be Dead?
The second one.
Second one is correct.
Oh! She's pretty
This
good.
is money out of my
There it
wallet.
is.
It's I don't.
It's all good. It's coming out
All
of
right,
my
all right.
Dude, we're
It's for a good cause.
good job so far, guys. Really.
Yeah, all right.
It's for the cure.
So
She
far,
came to play.
So far,
did.
the most winningest candidate on trivia was actually Dave Van Scoy, the Mirth Minute superfan at Mean Max.
Yeah,
His total retail value of winnings was $36.50.
it's impressive.
Wow.
You are on your way there.
I'm getting there.
What are we at?
Close.
You guys are at 20 right now.
20. I like it.
Yep.
All right.
Tell Pay
Keep
like
the
a
questions
fraction
coming.
of
I
the
like
gas
it.
bill,
All right, we have 3 left.
Okay.
What camera lens, and I'm not giving multiple choice on this one, what camera lens is often associated with skateboarding videos?
I don't
You
really
got.
know.
You have to
Fine.
get what?
Frankie, give some multiple choice. Because this is my money.
It could be related to things that swim underwater.
Fish eye lens.
That is correct.
That's what
Nice.
Good job.
Nice.
That's what
Nice.
happens
Nice.
when you have friends
Right.
that just watch a million skateboards.
Good job.
Videos.
That's it.
Well, it's a great time to shout out Chris Senzik, who, if you haven't watched his Catalyst skateboarding video yet, do it, please.
Great video.
Great
Local
video.
guy.
Very good music soundtrack, which is part of the reason I dig it. Because I don't know why I'm associated with Mirth Films with how little I care about skating. Anyway, 2 questions left. This is your opportunity to leave here with up to $35.
Wow. Okay.
How many blue tick verified accounts follow my Instagram? Is it 11? Is it 3? Is it 1? Or is it 2?
3.
It is incorrect.
Eh.
It is 1. It is Tyler Madison.
Can you have more
The
than
pitcher.
one account?
That
The
may have
pitcher-
gone up since we've been on the
pitcher-
air. I think
no,
we should.
I
I think we
checked it.
should give her that one.
No.
I'll throw the 5. Come
Oh,
on.
fine.
Come on.
You're at
man.
$25.
25.
Because
all right.
fuck the rules.
Yes. That's what the rules are made for. To be broken.
All right,
Exactly.
and this one is was added. It's the last question. Thank you to my girlfriend Taylor Bump, one of the 2 in the audience right now.
Now is this a $10 question? Because how does she beat the other dude?
This is a $20 question.
I got a
Oh,
bonus-
$20
If
question.
you get this,
$20
if
question.
you get this,
And then this is when we'll take the shots
If
to
you get
celebrate
this,
your
yes.
grand.
Yeah.
if you
Bonus
get this,
question too.
if
What
you
if I
get
don't
this,
get it?
I can
if
what?
you get
I can
this-
jump in? Okay, it's
if
bonus.
you get this, it'll be for an even 50.
This is
Because-
bonus Jeopardy.
Because it's
All right.
only fucking money.
Okay.
That's
I
so
love it.
true.
If you get it wrong though, it's 30.
I get nothing.
Okay, you said it. No.
Okay.
How many players
Uh-oh.
are on the court in a conventional game of volleyball?
Like total, like both teams.
Total. On the court, both teams, both sides. Not including referees, not including substitutes. How many total are playing?
10.
Wait. Don't make that your final answer. What are the options? Let's give us an
Your
ABC
options
here.
are 10, 14, 16, or 12.
I don't think it's 10. 10 between both teams on volleyball?
Yeah, isn't there
There's
3
more
in the
than
front
5
and
on
2
each
in the
side of the
back?
net, I would think. I mean, I'm just
Listen,
throwing. I don't know
I'm
for
gonna
sure.
Give my,
And the
educated
Olympics,
opinion. I feel like that's a smart answer.
10?
I mean, like three up front and 2 in the back.
Really?
Yeah. Really?
Is that your
I'm sorry
final
for
answer?
helping you lose money, but I really.
I would have thought it was more.
Frank,
What are
you-
the options? One more time. Run through those.
So the total,
Run through the options.
the
one
options,
more time.
okay, are 10, 16.
Ooh, man down.
Oh,
Is that a beer? Is that important things? Oh my God.
that's okay.
Well, we know
don't
where the
pay- I
trivia
mean, look,
proceeds
you
are
know,
going
you're
to.
You're doing what you got to do.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
it happens, man.
the
Don't
options
worry.
are 10,
Okay.
16, 14, 12.
10,
16,
16,
14,
14, 12.
12.
I don't know. I'd be going for probably 14, but you know, it's your call.
It's your money at this point, dude.
I don't know. I want to stick with 10.
I'm sorry. It's actually 12.
Oh,
6 per side.
Oh,
that was
okay,
right.
okay.
6 per side.
So she
But-
only gets half of the 20. What's that put her at?
So she's at an even 40 by those
And,
rules.
so she wins.
Fuck it.
Yeah. So you're the highest.
$40,
Winning.
ladies and gentlemen. Nicole.
Nicole from Putnam
Nicole
Place.
from
Congratulations,
Putnam
Nicole.
Place just won
We knew you had to
$40.
do. Let's have a shot on.
Move
on
over,
behalf
Dave
of
Van
this.
Scoy, the winningest ever.
Sippy cup?
Yeah.
Wait, can I get a lime to put
Let's-
in my mouth before
cheers.
we
Yeah,
shoot?
yeah, right.
It's Jack Fire. It's
Let's
cinnamon.
fucking go.
Jack Fire we
Cheers,
went
guys.
with. Rock and roll.
Yeah.
Yes, congrats.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Congrats.
Thank you.
I love
Well done,
casual
really.
Deliciously
alcoholism.
gross.
Most impressive.
All right.
All right.
Well, all right. So what is
okay.
she at? 40?
40.
What?
Wait, don't go
Yeah,
anywhere.
you're at what? Yeah.
You want to
Before
keep
it-
going? Bonus round it?
I don't have any more trivia questions.
I have one more trivia question.
God damn it,
Here we
Frank.
go.
This is coming out of my pocket.
Okay. That's for
We're just trying
$20.
to set the bar high for this trivia.
The
thing
next
for
person,
people
yes,
going
yeah,
forward.
people are gonna be
before
going
we
up
forget,
against you.
Nicole, no matter what happens, that's yours.
Wow.
That's $40.
Thank you.
Nicole,
No, thank you for being
what
a part
is
of
the
this shit show.
What is the 18th letter of the alphabet in 15 seconds?
15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10,
R.
9.
What is it? R? Okay, let me count.
R.
I really hope.
God damn it,
I
Frankie.
counted
At least I'm
right.
semi-prepared.
Because, like, the fourth letter that you gave me earlier was way easier.
It is R.
R.
You just won $10 more.
What's a pirate's favorite letter?
R.
Yeah, they think it's R.
Ah, they would
Damn.
think it's R,
It's actually the C.
but it's truly the C.
It's amazing that the
I'm gonna
man
pretend I
who
didn't
looks
say
like,
that.
R, but you would think, but it's truly the C.
somewhere out there, the bartender I'm working with tonight is out there giving you a pat on the back.
Nice. Who is that?
That would be Anthony Lucas Elder, goes by Luke. Best bartender I've ever met, and Nicole, the snow knocked to you.
That's impressive.
Luke,
It's okay.
You got two guy
will make
bartenders?
Yeah.
How's that place do?
Well, you ever ordered a meat lover's pizza?
No,
yeah.
I go the other way. We hire Nicole's.
Yeah, no. All of our nighttime bartenders
Not that you're
are
not
dudes.
cute. I mean, I'm, you know.
What is it from Breakfast
See,
Club?
I think he would be a great fit here.
I honestly
Take to
would.
be
I would
a
not
good
mind
bartender
working here.
at Putnam Place, Nicole.
Listen. I could make
these
anything but the
questions.
really dumb fruity stuff. I can't make a
I don't know, I
daiquiri,
just
but I
have fun
can
with
make
it.
any dumb
Yeah.
thing
I
you
like
need.
making the
Nice,
drinks.
nice.
I like talking to the customers.
Seriously.
Everyone's usually in a really good mood.
I-
Here to have fun, spend money, chill, listen to good music.
Were you exposed to a jam band crowd before this, or?
Yeah.
Were,
Oh,
you
yeah.
were. Okay. Okay. So
Where
you
was she?
knew
A
what you
fucking
were coming
unemployment
into.
line?
No, I didn't leave my house. Just stayed there all the time.
Well, if you come to Putnam Place, you're gonna just be treated to a great staff here overall, from the bartenders to the people helping run the show. It's very cohesive, and it's one of the greatest experiences you can have going to see live music here at Putnam Place.
Goddamn
Aw,
right.
Thank you.
What is
Thank you,
what
guys.
what is your favorite thing about this place, both of you, separately, but both of you?
Sly Fox.
I just like the people, whether, you know, the customers, the staff, and the bands, you know. This is all I've ever wanted to do is, you know, be involved in this whole thing, you know. So it's a perfect day job. Well, it's a night job, but when I don't have gigs, I'm here.
But you see your friends while you're working. You see people.
Yeah,
that you
yeah,
see
no, we have a
otherwise,
great. It's a
like
family
awesome.
for sure,
Yeah.
you know, and a family again because we have a lot of bands, you know, that repeat back. You know, we're definitely a big proponent of original music. We do some tribute stuff, but you know, I just like to see the next bands come up. You're just talking about Glass Pony and. You know, I just like the whole watching the new bands come up and you know just the whole local music scene and really regional. We do a ton of stuff, you know, from the whole Northeast.
Yeah.
I'm not initially a jam band guy, but you know I like the people and the crowds and I'm more of a blues rock guy, rock and roll guy.
Of course.
But we try to mix it up with what we have and again, really just live original music is like it for me.
I feel you, and not to go on a
Yeah.
tangent, but I really feel like jam bands are the next phase of rock and roll. I only say that because when you walk in here, it's like walking into a Led Zeppelin concert. If I were to ever experience one, you don't get the same. I don't know. It's just like when you go to see music of different scenes, no matter what level of venue, you get different experiences. But the camaraderie that exists in the jam band scene, plus the rock aspect of the music, which is more than just the sound, is very representative in this genre.
Yeah.
And don't let the genre deter you from listening to this improvised 20-minute stuff. But it's cool. I don't know.
What I think is great about it not being originally from this scene, but although a lot of the blues and rock stuff can lean that way, is the improv. In other words, no show is the same because there's so much stuff going on that's just in the
Yeah.
moment stuff, and
captivating.
that's what I like most about the jam band scene is the just it only happens once really that same way. You know, I'm big even in
100%.
my band on improv and you know in the moment type stuff.
Yeah.
None of my solos are like figured out in advance or really any of the guys. You know, it's all just kind of like feeling the vibe at the moment, and I think that's what I like best about it. So, and most of the stuff has a kind of a good beat for dancing and stuff. So you kind of
So you can
keep
get your
people
groove
happy
on.
that way.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
All the
absolutely.
People dancing. It's definitely fun. very fun.
How is it working? I gotta ask on the opposite front, just serving the foot soldiers that are here, enjoying themselves, dancing.
I
All two of 'em.
absolutely love it, honestly. They're such an awesome crowd of people, always happy, just here to have a good time, enjoy the music. As a bartender, it's a treat.
It's gotta help your experience working here too.
It does. I mean, I have a great time. I have
Cool.
an absolute great time.
I would like to ask one thing quick. Because I have bitched about at least 10 of my customers I've had at the bar I work at.
Okay.
What's the dumbest thing someone's tried to order from you?
My big thing is when people come up with these like really absurd names for drinks, and then I'm like, because I don't always hear about these
Right.
new crazy cocktails, and I'm like, well, what's in it? And they look at you like they have no idea. They just like the name and they expect you to know it because they
Because
think
it
it's
sounds
cool.
really cool.
And I'm just
So
like, all
what's the
right, let's
dumbest?
try something else because I'm busy and you know, it's okay. Sometimes I learn something new, and then that's fun too. But
So what's the dumbest? Have you had any where you're like, dude, get a fucking grip. This is not the place for that.
no, not really. Not really. I think the worst / funniest experience I had was the guy that tried to light the fake candle on fire.
I've had that about 3 times now.
Fucking rascal.
And
That's
then-
a good
and then
a
came
sign
up
of
to
when
me,
to
showing me the
cut someone
candle,
off.
Very
Yes.
confused as
Yeah.
to why
Oh
it wouldn't
my
light.
Wait, you gotta, and that's the same guy that bought the raffle tickets.
Yes. So we have these drink tickets for the band, and this guy was very convinced that we had a raffle, and he bought himself $40 of non-usable raffle tickets.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
he was
And we tried
insistent
to
that we
tell him,
sell
like,
him
we
some of the raffle
really,
tickets, but
really
really they're
told
just drink
him.
tickets for the
You know,
band.
and we like to think that somewhere down there he won something.
Oh, he won.
did.
He did.
You won.
He-
Yeah.
He was wearing his
Yeah.
fishing hat
Oh, dude,
in the middle of
bucket.
winter.
Oh, fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
So it was good. He was definitely having a great time.
So
good for him.
So I will say, I mean, obviously between downtown Glens Falls and Saratoga, the cultures are completely different. The dumbest thing someone's asked me for, I've had 2. I did one because I could. I didn't want to. Someone ordered a fucking banana daiquiri, and I wanted to like reach across the bar and punch them in the face, but I didn't. I in fact made 6 of those that night.
Wow.
Because
We
they're-
don't
Hell of
have
a guy.
We don't have
Wow.
a blender.
'Cause you're
We
hell
don't have
of
a
a
blender.
guy.
No,
right, Si? We don't have a blender
it
here.
was very
Yeah,
MacGyver.
well, we have a blender,
No, we
but
don't.
you know we don't have
have a
You guys make
bananas.
sangrias here?
We make whatever people want.
I love sangrias.
So
It's
then,
my favorite
I
drink
will
of all
say,
time.
the
I
one
don't have
thing,
that here
Yeah, I'm
either.
serious. I love
Dude.
sangrias.
No
dude,
kidding.
I
I'm a,
think the best sangria, and this is completely.
If
totally
they order it,
tangent.
we make it, even if we don't have the
Go
shit.
to Uno Pizzeria. That's a fucking hell of a sangria.
Oh, I
I'll
bet.
tell
Yeah.
Sounds
impressive.
good.
After that, we're gonna go have fucking 10 beers at Chili's together and get kicked out.
you. I'll be still
Who
in
hasn't
my
gotten
deep
kicked
dish
out of
fake
Chili's?
deep-
I've actually never, believe it or
Me
not.
I was
neither.
Actually,
banned
that's
from a Applebee's
Somehow.
I
at
was
one
just going
point.
with it.
What's that?
Wow.
You've been kicked out of Chili's?
I've
No,
been kicked
Applebee's.
out of Applebee's.
Were you just pissed off
Dude,
that
that 2 for
those
22
dollar
is
margaritas
just
No,
too
it's
didn't
good.
do
well,
anything?
I tell you, I've talked with you. I was a photographer for you know, as my day job for a 5-year period.
Yeah.
And while I was a photographer, one time we had something happen where we only ended up having like a half day. So we were like, let's go up to Applebee's and get some lunch.
Yes.
And I didn't realize that the guy that I was with was also a musician, the other photographer. And so we had a small group, but we started talking about stuff, and the drinks are just coming and coming. And they had balloons all over, you know, because it's Applebee's or whatever. They had balloons all over the room. And we
started
started
popping the
we
balloons.
started taking we started doing the
Oh,
helium.
he did the helium.
my
man,
God.
that's great.
And
Did you
then
you order with the squeaky voice?
No, it wasn't
Oh.
that. What got us? So they kept coming over and they're like, first they cut us off on the drinks, and then we got into the balloons, and then over their loudspeaker system came on "Crazy Train" by Ozzy.
Jesus Christ.
And so we had 2 of us, and we convinced the girl that was with us to do it too. And we sucked in the helium, and we're singing "Crazy Train" at full volume. And like, that's it, you're going.
Dude, I hope
And
she
we
got
got
at
kicked out
least.
of Applebee's.
Too much.
Yeah,
I hope she got at least a
couple
20%
drunk
tip on that.
photographers at
I
2
hope so,
2 p.m. on a Tuesday or whatever,
You know, I would
and they
kill
couldn't
to-
handle the helium voice Ozzy impression.
I would kill to see a
a little rough
fox,
for
little
some
fox
people.
watermark on a photo.
right,
Maybe I'll start
right,
doing
right.
that.
I would like to see you just kicked out of an Applebee's in handcuffs. I think that would be like an album cover.
The cops did not come on that one. Yeah.
Really?
Good.
No. Nope. It was just the manager asked us to leave.
Oh, that's.
By that point, they had
By
stopped serving us
comparison.
for a while, so it's time to move on.
Yeah.
So why did you get kicked out of a bar for dancing on the wrong table?
I don't know. Apparently there.
What's the right table?
Apparently there were tables you were allowed to dance on, and there were tables you were not allowed to dance on. And I proceeded to do the "fuck you" dance, and I got kicked out.
What's the fuck
Question?
you dance?
You
Yeah.
just dance around with your middle fingers.
Really?
I don't
Show
know.
us.
I did.
Stand
that
up.
was
That's
that was
like
my
Coyote
practice
Ugly times
exercise
two.
before we went live.
It was good. It was a good time. And then they let me back in because I apologized. And then I did not dance on the
Not
on the
because of
wrong
how
table.
good the fuck you dance was.
The fuck you dance was a soft 6 at best.
You were there for that?
It was like a 5.
I'd like to think I
Honestly.
was.
Were you wearing
It was
that
a
jersey?
5.
Tough on you.
I was
There
wearing
really
my Will
wasn't
Smith
that good of a
jersey.
dance.
My number 14 jersey.
I remember that now that you say
Oh.
it. Oh my god.
Man.
That was you.
So
Well, if you excuse
Good
me, I'm
times
gonna
in
go pee.
Florida.
I'm gonna
Alright.
see where all the dicks
Florida.
You're
hang
not
out.
allowed to leave.
No, I really.
good times in Florida.
I don't have
You're gonna have
much.
to like roll backwards.
No, I was debating it. I was wondering what it looked like on camera.
Duck and cover.
I feel like I'd break something.
All right.
Good job.
Thanks,
All right.
Coach.
All right.
So, before we wrap up the end portion of our podcast, what's just some of the things that you guys personally want to plug? What's coming here?
I'm gonna let you take the lead on this slide.
All sorts of music.
All sorts of music, every genre.
There's a benefit this weekend.
What's going on?
Yeah, that's
Michelle can actually talk to us about this.
yeah, Michelle, come on up here.
I'm gonna be here, I think, right? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Nicole will be here dancing on the correct tables. And
Not doing the fuck you dance.
The flip-off
doing
is
the
not
fuck you
meant
dance.
towards you.
I'll be doing the happy dance.
but it is for a good cause this Sunday. This weekend we actually start with Friday. What do we got?
So Friday night we have a bourbon tasting. 3-chord bourbon will be here, supporting Miller and the Other Sinners, that are a cool soul rock band.
Okay.
And that'll start doors at 8 with the tastings and special drink specials and whatnot.
And I'll be here.
And Nicole will be here.
Flipping you off.
And dancing on tables.
Happy.
Yes,
We're
and
happy
you'll like
now.
Yeah, and then on Saturday we have Nolan Knotts, which is New Orleans.
Hell yeah.
Good times.
Yeah, I love
Freaking
that.
awesome band. So we're excited about that. And then Sunday is going to be Thanks is going to have a benefit show for Ben Martin, the drummer. His father and his brother were both. He lost both of them a week apart back in
shit,
November
really?
from COVID. So the whole we actually had this planned for January, but because of COVID, we had to
because of
postpone
the
it.
spike that was going on.
Yeah, we had to postpone it. So we had a bunch of local businesses donate some great raffle prizes, gift certificates,
bro. You can
gift
grab whatever.
baskets,
Yeah, go ahead.
all types of different things. So that's going to be in the afternoon. So it's going to start at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Jenny Angel will open. We run into Deb Kavanaugh. We'll have the band Erie, Son of a
Which is
Gun.
Awesome. TJ Foster, Band Erie.
Yep,
They're awesome.
thanks, and then thanks, and we'll kind of do an all-star thing. Patrick Decker is going to show up. Maybe we'll get a little guest appearance by Sly Fox and the
Ooh,
Hustlers or
That'd
Sly.
be awesome.
I'll sit in
yep.
with you.
So yeah,
All right.
because they really wanted. They
Take
have
you up on that.
they have a couple songs that were his father and his brother's favorite songs that they want to do like an all-star thing at the end. So. So yeah, and that'll go up till like 5 o'clock on Sunday.
Yeah,
and we're
that's-
gonna have some food donated from Augie's, DeAndre's, the taco place down here. So
Yeah, the community really did a heck of a job pulling
They did.
together on that, and
Yeah.
imagine that. I mean, we've all been through such a hard time in the last couple of years, but
Yeah.
a family that lost 2 people
Within
a
week, a
within
week.
a week apart.
Yeah.
And we're talking a young guy.
I believe his brother was. I
He
want to
comes
say.
into 10 shows here all the time.
Yeah, in his 20s.
In his 20s, the one
So
guy.
it was,
devastating.
very devastating. So we really look for the community to support the event. It's $10, and that will all go to their family.
So that's this
Yeah.
Sunday.
Yep.
And then coming up, as you were mentioning earlier, we have Aqueous and Ryan Mont Blue
Yes.
Band
We
next
have-
week.
Yep, we have April 8th and 9th.
Yep.
Both skateboarders. I would love to see them play skate against each other.
Yeah, that would be sick.
would
Maybe
be
I'll
cool.
maybe I'll play them and beat them both.
I actually just set up a thing today for that Andy Frasco show. That's the following week. That week is a record store week.
Oh, it's
Record
Record
Store
Store
Day
Record
is
Store
in that
Day.
in that
Right,
week.
make sure to pick up
So-
your favorite Metallica album,
Yeah.
Megadeth, whatever your favorite thrash metal band.
One of the
is,
first
and
three.
Sly. Yeah, one of
And,
the first three. Yeah.
And but so for that Andy Frasco and being the record store week, we're going to be given one of the beer sponsors is going to be here again doing kind of a thing, and they're going to be giving away a record player, a nice
sweet.
kind of like cool,
Oh, cool.
That's
vintage
very cool.
style record player.
I'd be freaking out right now.
See that? But how old are you?
From something. I know that.
And then the following night is Pink Talking Fish.
One bar that
Yep.
lets you
Which
get
is,
Talking Fish never fails.
you know,
Talking Heads,
yeah.
Pink Floyd,
Love it.
Fish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
all that garbage.
Yeah.
I love it all. This is my
Yep.
favorite.
And then other stuff we have coming up. We have Talk
Yes.
with Timber Coup
So we're
coming
just gonna
up.
go through the lineup quick here. We got I got this awesome 11 by 17 poster by Michelle Moyer here.
No, actually, it's Jared.
That's a Jared. That's a Jared
Hardstone
Hardstone production.
production.
Don't
That's
say
Jared
that.
Show your
Yeah.
face.
The same great
Come on,
man who
Jared.
brought
Come on,
you,
Jared.
Come on, Jared.
Come on. Don't be shy.
You're gonna have to kneel.
Not his first time. I didn't think you got the job. Come over here, Jared. Oh!
We got Jared Hardstone here.
You're not.
Half of what fucking makes 80K Fest happen and majority of what happens here at Putnam Place.
Okay.
But we got we got some awesome shows coming up, some stuff that we haven't announced. Jarrett, I want to know, out of all the shows, people that don't really know what they're about, I guess band-wise, who do you recommend seeing in May? We got a ton of great acts, a lot of related.
That's a hard pick.
Side projects coming up.
We got some goose side projects here.
Obviously, one with Danny in the Water, Elephant Proof with Ben Hacking a Goose, Danny in the Water opening up, and then Big Blue with Peter Anstach, Goose, and Escaper. Bumpin' Ugly's not announced yet, but you heard it here first.
Bumpin' Uglies haven't been announced. To all the tens of viewers here,
Tens of viewers.
Head to PutnamPlace.com. You will stay updated with everything the guy. You guys have a really efficient website. I just want to say, from the media guy's perspective,
Thank you.
I look at it all the time.
Yes,
So if
I
you're
made it
wondering where you
myself,
get the
actually.
clicks, I'm the one.
Yep,
clicking.
right after I built the building.
No, but seriously, we got a lot of awesome groups coming here. Great Blue.
Yeah, no,
Peter
and that
Blue.
security project, that's been selling really well so far. Are you familiar with that?
Good to hear. I don't know much. It's a Peter Gabriel tribute. He's a great musician, huh?
Yeah, and he's actually a really nice, he builds bookcases.
No shit.
Yeah, and they're really nice.
Get a modified bookcase here at Putnam.
We should have like a catalog of his bookcases.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
really
Wow.
amazing.
See, I
Yeah.
could go for a book.
You
for
wouldn't
bookcase.
guess.
Some drinks after.
I like
You wouldn't
that.
guess it, but no, really, like with dragons and stuff.
Yeah.
The white
Yeah,
case.
it's pretty wild.
Before,
it's terrible.
hold on, everybody. Before we get all off topic here.
That's his true love. He only did the music thing to get the money to build the bookcases.
I like that.
That's the way I heard it. Yeah,
the music was the
That's what
part-time
Phil
job.
Collins told me. I don't know
Are
for
they,
sure.
so are they custom bookcases, or is it like literally? a
He'll
catalog?
custom the stuff.
cool.
Yeah.
Alright.
He signs everyone. It's really amazing.
Maybe I'll buy a custom bookcase.
You never know.
Yeah.
Maybe
No.
you'll win one with your luck.
Yeah. Trivia.
Yeah,
I like
exactly.
this.
And you may know, but if you want to know more, Thursday, May 12th. Like, go check that out. It's the day after my dad's birthday.
It's actually
really
my
important.
grandmother's birthday.
So,
And did you see that Richard Lloyd group?
Yeah.
That was a quick yes when we saw that come across.
Okay,
you know who
Richard
that
Lloyd
is?
group. I have no-
I know you're a young lad.
I'm a young
Yeah.
lad.
But Richard Lloyd is from television. That was one of the
Big
actually
70s.
the first band to
CBGBs.
play at CBGB's.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
So there are television in the 80s.
In the 70s.
No, 70s.
Okay.
Yeah,
They're
mid
like 4 by
70s is
3. I only
CBGB.
listen
Yeah,
to
yeah.
bands in HD, but I'll still go check that out.
Yeah.
But
stuff.
to kind of wrap things up here, first of all, thank you guys, every one of you, Nicole. Thank you honestly for everything, and like, Sly, I love you, man.
I love you too, brother. Thank you
You're
for
a hell
being
of a
here.
guy, and you do so much great things for this area. Jarrett, up here, man. No low fives.
Pleasure, my friend.
No
Say to
low
you.
fives.
I have a whole podcast dedicated to how many great things I could say to you right now, so I'm going to stop. We got Brett Porter, the captain, the king, the legend.
There he is.
John Gray.
Catch him
One
over at
and
the bar.
only.
What bar is he at?
This guy is from Peter's Pub.
There it is.
Soon to be Putnam Place. And we got Michelle Moyer.
Yes.
Perpetual Vibes.
Yeah, thank
One
you.
of the best management companies to come out of Capital Region. Go check out Perpetual Vibes. And if you are a band that needs help and is making it, hit up Michelle Moyer.
Thank you.
Sly Fox, blues legend,
Love you.
Capital Region. Thank you for everything, man. Thank you for
Yeah,
allowing us to do
absolutely.
this. Thank you for just existing and just keep on playing blues, man. Like, we don't have a lot of blues artists coming out of here. I think the last greatest one was
Exciting
Gary
new
Clark
music.
Jr. before Gary Fox. So,
Yeah.
thank you so much, man, and cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers,
I'm really
everybody.
happy
Hell
to
yeah.
be sitting here with
Thanks
you.
for coming up.
All
Me
right.
too, man.
Yeah.
Just water, but you get
That
it.
wasn't mine, was it?
Cheers.
No.
We like to wrap up every podcast with what you've been
Could be if
watching,
you wanted to be.
what you've been watching, what you've been listening. And as far as watching, I haven't been watching anything because I'm currently in a deep editing phase and I don't want to consume any media right now. But I've been listening to a lot of Collective Soul. I actually just learned December on guitar.
Collective Soul.
I love
Jeez.
Collective Soul. That gives me the feels, and it's just something that like my mom and I used to listen to when I was a kid. But the Ramones,
Yeah.
oh man, I randomly heard "Beat on the Brat" the other day, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna listen to literally every Ramones album, and I did, and I love the Ramones.
Fuck yeah.
Thank God for them. That's all.
Hell yeah, yeah.
And then
CBGBs.
also,
Yeah.
CBGB.
Yeah.
And then lastly, I took a deep dive into a local band, Capital Zen. Capital Zen is playing a show at
Come on, you got it. You got it. Come on.
42 degrees.
Yes.
I don't know
With-
what day.
Jesus Christ. Capital Zen is playing a show April 23rd. It is their belated 420 party. Capital Zen, all the old members are going to be reuniting and playing with one DJ Mr. 5.
He's got this
Nice.
down pat.
Frankie,
Capital Zen.
can I throw in there? So I just got back from Austin.
9
I went out
p.m.
to South by Southwest.
How was that? How was that?
That was killer.
Was it really?
So Austin, we're here in Saratoga. In Saratoga, there's horses all over the place. In Austin, where there was horses, there's guitars. You would love it. It's an amazing. I got off the plane, and in the airport, there was a Grammy Award-winning band playing on a Tuesday at 2 in the afternoon, and there was all sorts of guitar. I mean, 40-foot guitar statues for Janis Joplin and
No
Stevie
way.
Ray Vaughan and all these people that
Super
are
cool.
from there.
Yeah.
It's a great
Sounds
live music
yeah.
town. I was there for a week. I saw about 50 bands, and I never heard a cover. And the two bands that I would point out were both British bands, but I saw multiple times and really liked was Wet Leg, which is a female-fronted band by
Okay.
two girls.
They're awesome.
Wet Leg. They
Yeah.
play them on EQX, really
No
good.
shit, okay.
And then the one I knew them going there. I purposely seek them out, and they were the ones that had the biggest lines where people got shut out on their showcases. I caught 2 out of 3. And then the surprise one for me that I ended up really liking was a band called Yard Act, which had a little bit of like Iggy Pop to them, and they were also from somewhere in Britain or Scotland, you know.
Okay, English band.
But yeah, yeah, they were both awesome. We're working on
Check
getting
out
them
those
here.
bands. Yard
Wet
Stick.
Leg and Yard Act.
Yard Act, not Yard Stick.
Just to throw those in.
We're gonna go down the line. Michelle Moyer, Perpetual Vibes. What have you been listening to?
What have I been listening to?
It could
Sly
be
Fox and the
anything.
Hustlers.
Sly Fox and the
Actually,
Hustlers.
no, Wet Leg. I've been checking
Yeah.
them out for a few months now. Super cool band. And then I've really been doing a lot of local music because I've been using your list that you posted of all the best acts to check out in the
Okay.
Capital Region.
All right,
And
all
going
right,
down
all right.
through that.
Where's that?
It's right on mirth-films.com.
Yeah.
Number one in the whole area music blog.
Nice.
You can go
Yeah.
check that out. YouTube. We got original video content. Not to get into all that that jargon here. I really want to know what Nicole listens to. What do you listen to?
Nicole.
What do you
Nicole's
listen-
never heard
okay,
music
okay,
outside
because
of here.
You haven't, because I don't know, and I can kind of get an idea of what these guys listen to. What do you like listening to, and what is some of the stuff that you've been listening to newly that's different from what you like listening to?
Well, I'm pretty boring. So this place obviously opens me up to a lot of different music.
Okay.
And I'm open to listening to a lot of different music. But to be completely honest, I'm going to go completely off course here. And the two like main people that I'd say I listen to are Halsey or NF. They're kind of like my go-to.
Take me to church.
Is that what they are?
Honestly, I like Halsey. I think
think she's great. But yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna
I
drink a
just-
little of your beer over here. That's all I'm sorry.
Do you want me to go get you another one?
No, I'm kidding.
Did you play Saratoga Springs
I
like 2
don't,
years ago?
I don't know.
Before she was
Like a
famous.
female,
Yeah.
hip hop.
Yeah.
Yes, she
I
did.
saw her
She
live.
did.
Yeah,
She did play.
That's why, that's all
She's
I
Right
great.
before
Halsey's
COVID, she was
awesome.
here.
And
She's against the grain.
a lot of people, I don't know, it's funny because either you love NF or you've never heard of NF, but it's Eminem's little brother, half brother. And
Really?
I like a lot of his stuff. It's very deep and like real, and it's good. So I tend to like zone out to Halsey and NF. And then obviously, like I said, I listen to other stuff too, but those are probably my go-tos.
I actually heard NF has a sponsorship from Mountain Dew.
Really?
Nice.
That's very cool. That's pretty cool.
Probably not. But
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me, but he's different than Eminem. He's, like I said, he's very, like, from the heart, very, like, real. So even though he
Nice.
raps, and I'm not necessarily big
I
into
gotta ask,
rap.
how'd you hear about him?
He's got a couple of hit songs, but
Oh, really? Okay.
it's more of, I just decided I'd started listening to him, and I like a lot of songs that actually aren't popular by him more so.
That's cool. Honestly, the deep cuts are what make bands.
Yeah, so-
One of those bands being Metallica, Disposable
I like
Heroes, as you
Metallica.
pointed out. Disposable Heroes is one of the greatest songs ever written, aside from Phantom Lord by Metallica off Kill 'Em All.
What about Leper Messiah?
Bow to the Leper Messiah, every day, all day. All of Master of Puppets is fucking amazing.
Am I
Damage
evil?
Incorporated. Yeah, Am I Evil? Garage Inc. I mean, come on.
Creeping Death?
Creeping Death. Call the Chulu. You could go on all day, man.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
There's
Oh.
one line.
you all right over there?
Sorry.
This is what happens when our podcasts go longer
I
than
need
an
some-
hour.
Yeah.
We
Alright,
need
in
more
all
beer.
seriousness,
Where's the bartender?
Son of a. There she is.
We need beer.
I had to get my own
Hello?
fucking computer.
Hello?
All right, guys.
I'm right here.
So this has been episode 12 of the Cheap Flights and Cornbread
Wait,
podcast.
let Nicole do the fuck you dance first.
All right,
Oh,
fuck
yeah.
you, Dan.
No,
Come
I
on.
don't-
Do from
listen,
your seated.
Yeah, get
I'm not
A
gonna
seated
lie.
position.
No,
You don't
I'm
have to
not
get
gonna
up.
lie.
You'll be out of the
All-
camera shot. You got to do it right from here.
all I
We'll all do
remember-
it. Show us how to do it. Come on.
Yeah.
All I remember.
We're all going to do it. Ready? Come on,
All
show
I
us.
remember was that it was middle fingers up, and I probably did something like really cheesy and corny, like.
All right, everybody do it
Because
then.
I
Come
was
on.
really fucking drunk. And we just, you know. And I like really.
There it is.
Like, my tongue was probably
All
out.
right.
Beat you,
We
see
probably
why?
should have had a
Like
beat
little
of some
booty
sort
shake
going,
going,
but you know, it is what it is.
All sorts of sass that was unacceptable.
Can you edit in later?
Unadulterated
can.
sex.
Yes. Okay. Nice, nice. Put some Sly Fox and the Hustlers behind that.
Yeah.
We gotta put some CeeLo for the song.
CeeLo, yeah.
Yeah.
They coming, baby. They coming.
My
They
favorite
coming, baby.
song ever.
CeeLo.
Best
CeeLo
friend
would do the
forever.
fuck you dance with
Up
us
here.
too.
High fives everywhere.
Thanks,
Sly,
bro.
Michelle. Oh, you stole it.
Wow. Oh, wow. Give her one of these.
kidding.
Michelle.
Stealing my money,
All right.
stealing
Steal
my
Up here, Brett.
Thanks for
Alright,
asking
so
me
here
what
we
I'm
go.
listening
Yes, thank you guys.
Thank you so much for tuning in to episode 12 of the Cheap Flights and Cornbread podcast. We have been here, kind of live, kind of living at the Putnam Place in Saratoga Springs, New York. Please head to putnamplace.com for all updates on all upcoming shows. Head to Perpetual Vibes for just kicking ass. That's really the only definition I get for that, because I cannot make words right now. Mirth-films.com for all the latest live music coverage, original video content, podcasts.
Can I promo my OnlyFans on this, or is this bad?
We're gonna send it to Sly
Wait.
Fox, who is going to be hustling.
And there's a
I'm just saying.
Sly Fox
There's
and
an
the
exciting-
Hustlers.
Sly Fox and the Hustlers is a
Just
hidden
saying, not
icon. If you can
saying,
find
maybe,
it,
maybe not.
I'll be seeing you.
there's some exciting stuff coming up with Sly Fox gin too.
Coming soon.
Yeah.
And if we got any,
If you like gin,
Yes.
you
I
gotta
don't.
have Fox gin. It's really foxy.
Please,
That's
also, if you have a blue check on your Instagram, Follow this guy right here, Captain's public figure.
Brett Jr. 96.
Brett Jr. 96.
I don't know how to log
There we
into my
go.
old Insta.
He doesn't know how to log in.
Passwords are tough.
And as all of you know, you can now listen to this podcast on iTunes and
Yeah.
Spotify. Please listen to it. Following the Day of Each podcast.
I do not.
Facebook, YouTube.
He doesn't have fingers, so.
No fingers.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for.
All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank
This has
you.
been one hell of a
Thank
time.
you.
Thank
Cheers.
you.
Thanks for
Cheers.
coming, Frankie.
Yeah.
Get your cheap flights, get your cornbread before it gets too expensive. And
Cornbread was
it's as
amazing,
much
by
as
the way.
gas.
Cornbread.
You made that yourself, Frankie?
Yeah.
I don't
That
make
cornbread?
cornbread.
Frankie's mom, actually.
Oh,
I make
at
cornbread.
Skatefest?
You didn't
No,
give me
here.
any cornbread?
Earlier.
No.
That wasn't cornbread? What was that, Nicole?
What were you eating?
I have no idea. I thought it was
Might
part
have
of the
been
Hey,
show.
where is my cornbread?
Rye bread. Oh,
I'm
okay.
feeling
That would
really
explain the
left out right
Smurfs.
now.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Anybody else see them?
To the Smurfs, to Cyclops, to Nicole, Michelle Moyer,
Yeah.
Brett Porter, 6 man, bumping it up with Taylor Bump.
Woo!
Goodbye. I'll see you next
Peace.
time.